Hello, Ben. I wanted to show you your next cube setup. So I've got it running version 1.0 here, and we've got the nice keyboard, next mouse. Here's your cube. Here's that micro SD, and I have it set up so it's easy to access this little card right here. And then I've got this one here, and that'll boot 3.3 and a bunch of apps, so you can just change them out real quick. And then around front, we have our optical drive. And so once you're logged in, you just go ahead and input the optical drive. And it's got a fresh install of 1.0. It'll ask you to mount the optical drive. So you just click on that with your mouse. And then you'll see it's called My Desk. And then that has 1.0 as well. I would recommend just using the SD versus the optical disc because they are so rare. You know, when they're working, and this one's been completely refurbished, I would just go ahead and unplug it. Now to eject the optical disc, you just go over here into your menu. You'll see a little thing for optical, and then unmount, and that should unmount it, and then it'll automatically eject it. So there you go. Now I'll show you when we log out. We'll log out, and then you just hit the power key to power off. It'll ask you really want to power off, and then you highlight it with the mouse. You click off. And then I want to show you how slick this is with the 8 gig SCSI SD. So it should just take a second for it to power off. And this is an 030, so you have to be a little bit patient. Just to be sure, I'm going to try it one more time here. And then we're going to go ahead and click power off again. Come on. There we go. So now you go over here. You just click it with your finger, and that'll eject it. Okay, then we're going to pick this one, and we're going to put it in place. And then go ahead and power up. And if you get some kind of cable or SCSI error, check the cable in the back. That's usually it. It's just loose. And you just press it into place. But most of the time it's pretty reliable. What I did is I used Velcro to hold it in place. I think that's a good spot for it. I also installed a cooling fan for you guys. But it's nice and quiet. So the cooling fan should keep the power supply cool, the optical disc cool, and the motherboard cool. So now you can see we're loading from disk, and with any luck here, in a minute we'll have next step 3.3. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and leave 3.3 in because I've loaded a bunch of cool stuff for you guys. The monitor's not in too bad a shape. This is kind of par for the course. I mean, they're 30-year-old monitors. There is some adjustments underneath the shell where you can adjust the brightness a little bit, or from the keyboard, but I think it's all the way up. And then there's sound as well. If you want a microphone, you can plug in a microphone in the back. And overall, it's not in too bad a shape. The case, there is one little crack on the case back here, but it doesn't affect the performance. This was used by Decision One. They were Next's factory for repair. And so overall, it's a nice little system. It's an 030 early one. And as I say, the optical drives working are pretty rare. Now, we should have a login screen here shortly. You can see the keyboard cursor there. And with any luck, we get a login screen. So to log in, just type in root. And enter. I don't have a password set. If you're planning on networking, you'll want to set a password for root. And you can do that under preferences. To get to preferences, you would click it on your calendar icon in the upper right corner. I am going to send you that developer manual as well as the next book, which will give you lots of cool tips. And as you can see, the OS is a little bit different. This is kind of their upgraded version. So there was 1.0, 1.0A, 2.0, 2.1, 2.2, 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, and then 3.3. And I've loaded you up with tons of cool apps. Got all the old classics, including Mathematica, Lotus Improv, WordPerfect, Virtuoso, lots of cool sounds, developer tools, apps, lots of fun stuff. We'll check and see if the sound's working. And this is a little app that somebody developed that's kind of fun. I use it to test the sound. And as you can see, an 030 is a little bit slower than an 040 board. So we've got the dancing skeletons here. We'll see if we get sound out of it as well. And so, yep, usually we get the sound. So it may just take it a second. But overall, it's pretty cool. I know sound was working because I heard it earlier. So, let me try one more thing here for sound. Bear with me. Steve Jobs always said it wouldn't be a live demo unless something went wrong. So we'll go ahead and play.
I'm angry. I've never been this angry in my entire life.
So there we have sound. You can see that it works. And neat little system. Should bring you guys lots of joy. And I plan tomorrow. It's a little late. Been kind of working on my car today. Tomorrow's my birthday. So we'll get it in the mail. And really appreciate your business and patience. And have a great day.